how you doing? Right, you may or may not have seen my post this morning with regard to journaling, and the Apple iPhone has launched a little journaling app which popped up on my phone this morning. I thought, oh, how interesting, there's a sign, although I have been journaling daily. So Metatron was chatting to me as I was getting ready this morning, saying you need to talk about what you've been doing, and because it's going to help other people. Oh, hold on a minute, I'm going the wrong way here. Talking to you, distracted myself. So I have been following Dr. Rangaran Chatterjee. I can't even say his name. He is a doctor, but he's a very holistic GP. He treats the whole person, a bit like I do with homeopathy. He's well known. He's done quite a few interviews on BBC Breakfast, and he's got his own podcast and YouTube channel. So look him up, because his work's amazing. Has lots of people on his podcast chatting about different things. And he was talking about journaling at the beginning of the year, and I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a go. And it helps with stress relief, it helps with a more positive mindset, it helps you to release your trauma within your mind, your body, it helps you to focus, it helps you to get clarity, it helps you to be more positive when we journal and we add gratitude into that journaling practice. So I've been following his 3 questions in the morning, 3 questions in the evening, and along with this walk in the morning, I am definitely feeling better in myself, and I hope by sharing this I'm going to help some of you too. So I'm just walking along here, just got a few people at the bus stop, so I just walked past it, but I think I'm completely nuts. The sun's just about to come through the clouds. It's very cold though. So getting back to these questions, so if this is all you can manage in a day, it's going to make a change. He recommends that you do it for 7 days, which I've been doing it for longer than that now. And as I say, definitely feel better, and I definitely see changes in my life. So these are the 3 questions that he asks you to ask yourself and to write the answers in your journal. And I actually write the questions out in my journal every day, because I just think it's like setting an intention. He also does a journal with it all printed, so you just fill it in, but you don't need that. I've just got a normal journal, unless you want to, of course. So the first question is, what is the most important thing to do today? Now, we've all got loads of things that we have to do in a day, but the goal here is to try and to narrow it down to one thing that you have to do. Now, this could be your work life, this could be around the kids, your personal life, it doesn't matter. And to start with, he says you may have one for work and one for your personal life, and that's okay, but ultimately the goal is just to have one. The second question is, what is one thing you appreciate about your life? So this is about gratitude, really. So what is it that you're grateful for? Because when we focus on what we have, we get more of the same. So we get more positivity, we get more love, we get more peace, we get more coming into our lives when we're grateful for what we have. And this doesn't have to be huge things. It can just be a simple thing as, I've got 5 minutes to write in my journal, and I'm grateful for that because it's going to change my life. And the third question is, what quality do you want to share with the world today? Peace, love, kindness, compassion, I don't know, whatever you feel you want to share, you know. Keep it simple is another thing I would say. That it's not here to make you feel overwhelmed. And I'd suggest you do that before you switch your mobile phone on in the morning or turn on the news, because our brains are wired for negativity, for fight and flight, because that's how we were made all those years ago. You know, we're looking out for danger all the time. So then we go and add the news in and social media and all that stuff, and it's no wonder we're feeling a bit fed up and a bit depressed. So it's important to focus on the positives, but also to do these questions without disruption, because it just sets your brain up in a different way for the start of the day. So at the end of the day, before you go to bed, you get your journal out. You might want to write a little bit down about how the day's been, how that's gone for you, anything that's come up, anything that's worrying you. Get it down on paper, get it out of the body, out of the mind. And then you do the 3 questions. So you can make that as long or short as you want. So the first question is, what went well today? Because we all focus on things that don't go well, and we need to focus on something that did. And, you know, come in, oh, how was your day? Oh, it was awful, you know, whatever. And you need to just change that a little bit and just have a mindset or a focus on a good thing that's happened, because then that shifts it, that completely shifts it and grows it and changes it. So what's gone well today could be something really simple, like I've gone for my walk, I've written in my journal, whatever it is for you. And then the next question is, what could I do differently tomorrow? Okay, so there's no judgment when you're doing this. It is for your own personal growth. So what can I do differently? What didn't work today? What did I set out to achieve but I didn't? So how can I do it differently? How can I fit that walk in my life on a daily basis? You know, scheduling is very important. That's another topic he talks about in his stress book that I'm reading at the moment, Conquering Your Stress. And it's about scheduling everything, because when we've got this overactive mind, oh my God, we're so busy. And I know you're going to probably say I haven't even got time to write it down, and I get that. But if we write a list and then schedule that into our diary, we get much more done. So that's something I'm going to try and start doing, because I hold it all in my head and then I become overwhelmed and stressed and grumpy because it's like, I haven't done what I wanted to do today. But he's saying when we schedule stuff, it's much easier to get stuff done. Also, an affirmation for the day is nice. So mine today, you can change it every day if you want to. Mine today is I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy. I focus on my happiness. I focus on what makes me happy, what I can do to make me happy. Nobody else is responsible for my happiness but me. So I am happy. I choose to be happy is my mantra. So the last and final question in your diary before you go to bed is, what did you do for someone else today? And this may be a bit of an odd one, you may think, but it helps us to build our self-esteem when we do stuff for other people. It makes us feel good. It elevates our well-being, our emotional well-being, our mental health. So what did you do? And this is, you know, don't write down, well, you can to start with, but don't write down the obvious. Oh, I went and did the food shop for the household, or I dropped my daughter to the station this morning. Yeah, you did do that for someone, but we're talking about things that aren't necessarily got to be done. So it could be like, I went past this lady's garden, absolutely beautiful. She tends it pretty much every day, and it's all got like gnomes, and it's just beautiful, and it just makes me smile. And she was out there the other day, so I thanked her, and she was very happy that I did, and thanked me for stopping and appreciating what she was creating. But it can be as simple as just smiling at somebody you don't know, you know. That smile might lift that person's mood, might save their heart. So, journaling, give it a go. I personally like to journal in a book. I feel it's more powerful writing, putting pen to paper. But if you want to do it on the Apple app, why not? If you feel that works for you, just do whatever works for you. Gosh, it's cold. So I'm going home now, and I'm going to have I think I might even have a hot chocolate. Shouldn't really, but it's so cold. And I'm grateful for my hat and my scarf. So let me know how you get on with the gratitude and the journaling. Do it for 7 days with these questions, and then pop a comment below, because it definitely shifts. You know, I've had some more positive things happening, some nicer things happening, and not so much stress, because I've taken my focus off of it. Also look at what is your responsibility and what someone else's. You know, are you being responsible for other people? Because that highlighted for me. I was doing stuff for people that, hold on a minute, this is not my responsibility to carry. Also looking at drama around you. You know, it's all very well trying to help people, but if they're not prepared to listen or try something new, and you find yourself repeating the same conversation, really, then it's time to let them go and just let them journey themselves and find their own way. You know, if you're getting caught up into other people's dramas and their victimhood, it's going to pull you down. And that was highlighted to me as well. So we have choice, don't we? We have choices every day that we can make, and we're in control of those choices, and ultimately you are the most important person in your life. Only you are responsible for you. So have a lovely day. Get outside, even though it's minus whatever. I think it's -4 here. Get outside. I didn't want to do it this morning, and I thought, no, go and do your walk, go and do your chat, go and message on and get out. So I've done it now, and I do feel better. So love to you all, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.